excited to unbox this. Here it is in all its glory, the GoPro 13. Really excited to see what this looks like. I must admit, I have briefly looked at it, but not properly, but you'll see what I mean as I open it. So it obviously came in its original box, but I'm just, well, this is the original box, you know what I mean, in packaging, and I'm just really excited. We here at TVR Creators, we do have the GoPro 9, so I'm going to compare the size and that sort of thing, so look out for some cool videos about that soon. And just before we carry on, I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and I make weekly content on the best cameras for beginners or people who just want their first camera. If that sounds interesting to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. So here we go, without further ado, let's unbox the GoPro 13. My director is making sure that all the cameras are working well here in the studio. Right, so we're going to unbox this now. And it comes with all the usual packaging, you know, all the stuff you can do, or, you know, briefly, nice little picture. I haven't actually unboxed a GoPro before, believe it or not, so this is a new thing for me. One thing I did think was quite cool, tell me what you think, this reminded me of like an old school takeout tray. I don't know how like takeouts used to be when I was a kid, I don't know, but I just thought that was quite cool. Even that was spaceship. I appreciate some of you like, what? So anyway, let's see what it looks like. So I'm going to gently take this off without breaking it. I'm going to try not to break the packaging, so it's just out of shot while I get all David over it. And just while I'm doing that, just put in the comments below what your stories are or your experiences are with any GoPro. Which GoPro do you have, that sort of thing. Just be really interesting to hear. So inside, I think some of it's actually fell out already. So inside you got some bit of paperwork, a brief instruction, stickers. There you go. I know there's those of you that love stickers. There we are, look, cover my face. Stickers are always cool. I might put them on my cupboard or something. So here we are. This is what you have in the box. There we go. I've not really touched this really. I must admit, I briefly, and this is what I mean by I've looked at it, not looked at it. So I briefly got it out. It was covered in all this sort of white card, and I thought, oh, cool. And I can already tell it's a bit big and a bit heavier than the 9, so that's interesting. So inside, without breaking it, well, true story, I was actually editing a video, I don't know, a week or so ago, and I noticed that the GoPro 13, a link to the GoPro 13 will be in the description below, so go and check it out after this video, but they were doing a really good deal on it, and I just thought, you know what, obviously prices go up and down all the time, I'm sure many of you know that, but it was such a good deal, I just couldn't resist. I wasn't even planning to buy it, I just thought, you know what, yeah. So here it is in all its glory. We get to that in a second. I'm just going to put it on the box there. Actually, I'll put it on the side. Just out of interest then, let's not break the box. The weight difference between it is definitely heavier, I think. And there's the GoPro 9. Size-wise, there's probably not a lot in it, which is understandable. I thought it was a bit bigger, but I think, tell me what you think in the comments. I think they're about the same. But I think 13 might be a bit heavier. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So let's gently, I was going to say derobe. What? I was going to take off. There it is. Look. There we go. I know some people like that sort of thing. It did tell me that you're supposed to update the camera before you can use it, whatever that means. If you would like to support everything we do here on the channel, you can now subscribe to our membership, where we do extra content, behind the scenes, early access to videos, and so much more. If that sounds interesting, you subscribe now for $1.99 a month, or go and check out our blog, where you can see all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, buy us a coffee, and so much more. Oh, you're good at these sort of things. Probably should have done that first. I don't want to. I'm just going to take it off. I don't plan to put it back on. You've seen it now. And oh, that's cool. Well, my first initial thing, it definitely feels nicer. It could be just because it's new, but it definitely has a nice sort of feel to it. For those of you that don't already know, these are GoPros, are brilliant. It's a 27 megapixel camera, really nice lens on the front. I'm hoping it turns on automatically, and then when you press record and all that jazz like the 9 does. They are waterproof. They have a cool little feature on the bottom. I do know that. They does have a special attachment. And by the look of it, that's the same here, slightly different. And what's really cool, actually, you have the selfie screen as well, so you can see yourself recording. I'm just going to try and take off, there it is, there's the back. And very important, we have the really nice main screen on the back, which will be a touch screen. You can play around different settings. The 9 had about 3 or 4 main film settings. It'd be interesting to see. Let's see if it turns on, actually. I don't know if it has any power or not. The the battery might not be in it. So I'm not going to tinker with that just yet. I'm going to see what else in there. So what you can see, you've got the selfie screen, GoPro 13, it's in blue, which I think they have been since about the 10. Just looks quite cool. That little grid on the bottom there, underneath the lens, I believe that's the microphone. That's the power. Oh no, that's the record button, sorry, that's the power button. That's where the SD slot goes, that all comes off. Oh, there's a couple of ports here, that's interesting. So that's probably I don't want to like break it. It's very fiddly when you're under the pressure of the live screen. But I really like that. It's a nice little lens. I look forward to do some cool videos. So what else you get in the box then, Dave? So inside the box, or the takeout box, I'm calling it, it's a USB-C for charging, I presume. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. I believe that's some sort of stand. That looks like a stand. I might be wrong, don't shoot me. Oh, I'm going to get all fiddly over this now. And yeah, I'm getting David over it, fantastic. Just while I'm getting David over it, there's the battery. There's the battery, so that will need to go in. And I believe the other bits are the attachments, so you can use this with its special tripod. I believe that's just a screw bit, which I don't want to break. Anyway, it's inside there. It will come out, I'm just getting David over it, as we say. But that's a really cool gadget. And now it's out. Let's see. I don't know. Actually, it could be lighter than the 9. I'm not sure. I'd be interested to see that. To be fair, they are very similar. I would say the 13 just feels a bit nicer, but that could be purely because it's new. I do love the 9 though. Absolutely love the 9. It's been a brilliant camera. I will still use it, just because, you know, is it worth getting a later camera? So that'll be something I will look into in the next few weeks and months. It basically just looks like a nicer version, which so it should because it's newer. But that's you know, the basis of the camera, really nice small little action cameras, and hopefully lots of adventures we'll be able to do with these. I believe they take micro SD, so we'll get a nice size of that. Probably got a spare one in the studio we'll use for that. If you're getting value so far from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please share your stories if you do have a GoPro. And just before we carry on, I just want to say, check out our membership, become part of the YouTube journey here at TVR Creators, when you'll get extra videos and extra content and stuff like that. And you can also buy us a coffee over on our blog at TVR Creators, over Buy Me a Coffee, and I do weekly blogs, and you get like a behind the scenes. There's lots of things you can do if you want to feel more part of that. But feel free to like and subscribe, because you know what, you guys absolutely rock. And in a moment, I'm going to leave you 2 end cards. I'm going to bring you absolute value. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.